Reasons why men should get off Tinder, part 1. The balance between men and women on Tinder is as follows. 80% men and 20% women. Now, Tinder know that if those 20% of women leave the app, that number goes 0, they no longer have a business model. They no longer have a way to get you to pay for Tinder Gold. And as a result, Tinder puts you into a ranking system where they rank you against every other man on the app so that they can show the 0.001% of men who look like male models to that 20% of women to convince them to stick around. But where that puts you as a man is as follows. If you haven't invested hundreds of dollars into getting several really fabulous photo shoots under your belt, if you're not hitting the gym 5 to 6 days a week, if you don't have your physical appearance in order, if you don't know how to present yourself online, if you don't have a perfectly written bio, you will literally not show up in front of any woman's profile. You will begin to think that you are unworthy of a relationship, and you will get more and more depressed as a result. Here's a newsflash. In the real world, your value as a man has very little to do with how you look in pictures and how good of a bio you have. The number of men that I see who are with supermodels when they themselves look like absolute trolls is a testament that in the real world, women don't value looks as much as men do. So instead of putting yourself in this position where the inevitable outcome is for you to hate yourself more and more with each passing day, simply get on your phone, delete the app, and get out into the real world and start talking to women in person. It will completely change your view on life, and it will get you closer to what it is that you actually want, whether that be a committed relationship or just getting laid.
Navigating the online dating circus can be a real headache. It's a roller coaster of good and bad experiences, with men and women sometimes paying the price for mingling with total strangers who turn out to be the complete opposite of what they claimed. Now, let's dive into the Tinder drama for the average guy. Picture this. They create a profile and swipe left and right for a hot minute, only to end up disheartened and giving the app the boot. Sure, Tinder keeps their account on life support to pad their user stats, but most folks aren't rushing to re-download. But hold on, there's a twist. Tinder has decided to spice things up with a side of sugar dating. Ladies, this is your secret decoder ring for spotting sugar daddies. Now, these sugar magnates can slide into your DMs, waving cash offers even if you never matched. Classy move, Tinder. Now let's talk Tinder stocks. They're nosediving and the panic is real. They're on their knees begging for more male users to save the day. Can you believe it? COVID was their glory days, but when life got back to normal, stocks went down faster than a bad pickup line. But fear not, Tinder has a brilliant plan. A VIP membership for a mere $500. Not that the Chads and the elite 5% of men need it, they can score dates without breaking a sweat. But for those with deep pockets, drop $500, and congratulations, you're part of the elite 1%. It's like Tinder's version of a golden ticket. In simple terms, Tinder has just rolled out a red carpet for the top ladies to find sugar daddies and the top men to snag sugar mommies. Ah, can you feel the playing field leveling out? Swipe right for sugar equality, folks. Online dating is like a never-ending loop of frustration. Men flood women with messages, drowning out potential matches, which only prompts more spam. It's a wild ride, and Tinder's been orchestrating this circus for years. The kicker? They keep you in the dark about how often your profile sees the light of day. You might be shadow banned, invisible to everyone, yet still shelling out for subscriptions. And if you thought buying premium would boost your visibility, think again. They'll show you off more at first, then gradually sweep you under the rug.
But wait, there's more. They dangle a pricier premium in front of you if you want to be paraded around the app like some exclusive exhibit. It's a jungle out there, especially for most guys on Tinder. Let's get real about why these dating apps are doomed. They demand your income, height, and weight, leaving little room for genuine conversation. In-person encounters, on the other hand, thrive on mystery, allowing you to navigate the scene as needed. Taking a step back, online dating apps and their algorithms are powerful tools. But like any tool, they favor the strong and leave the weak scrambling. If you're not winning this game, maybe it's time to reconsider playing it. Adopt a different strategy or hold off until the algorithms implode. It aligns with the theory of a generational aversion to risk. And we all know the risk they're avoiding, a risk that wrecks men physically, financially, and emotionally. It's a lopsided investment of time and energy that could be better spent at the gym, with friends, pursuing interests, or saving those hard-earned dollars. Tinder is essentially a microcosm of the real-world dynamics between men and women. The snag is that on this app, everyone tends to aim for the stars, regardless of their own reflection in the mirror. They end up squandering time chasing after that elusive small percentage way beyond their league, neglecting those who are realistically on par with them. Sending messages as a 5 or 4 to a solid 10? Come on now, don't be surprised when she doesn't respond. You know deep down that in real life, that scenario wouldn't play out either. Let's not kid ourselves. Here's the deal. If Tinder wants more user engagement, they need a system to categorize people, so it's not just the top 1% of men hogging all the matches. Imagine if more than 40% of users were connecting, not just the 70% of women matching with the elite 10% of men. That's the key to boosting engagement. But will they revamp the system? We both know the answer to that. Let's not beat around the bush. When we say women today are exceptionally selective, it's no joke. Even a woman who's a solid 1 out of 10 apparently wants a 10 out of 10 guy. Wealthy, tall, fit, and basically someone ready to dedicate their entire existence to serving her after begging a cool 1,000 times for the privilege. The game's tough out there, and that's why young men today feel the pressure to measure up at 6 feet tall, pulling in 6 figures, and packing 6 inches downstairs just to snag a girlfriend. Consequently, many guys are throwing in the towel on dating altogether. The whole idea of building a family, having a devoted spouse by your side till the end, it's fading away, not just for those struggling to find a match, but even for the top 1% of successful men. Ever wonder if a woman who married a man for his wealth will stick around when he's bedridden or hospitalized? Odds are, she's booking sessions with a personal trainer if that happens. Let's take a step back and appreciate the absurdity of a man demanding a woman to rake in 6 figures, chauffeur him in a luxury car, jet set around the world, spend her hard-earned cash on him, and look like a model with all the curves in the right places, just for the privilege of sleeping with him. If the roles were reversed, the media and society would have a field day. So it's pretty clear, if you're not the full package, steer clear of dating sites and apps. They're just breeding grounds for misery. And if a woman rejects you for suggesting an inexpensive first date, don't take it personally. Count it as a dodged bullet. In this alienating and lonely era, consider stepping away from social media and dating apps. It's a move that'll strip them of some of their toxic power. Instead, focus on following your bliss. Don't chase after women or frantically search for a mate. I found the most remarkable woman in my life by doing what I love, being creative, immersing myself in the world, and striving to be the best human being I can be. Not only is that your best shot at finding a compatible partner, but it's also a way to contribute to transforming the world into a much better place. And we sure could use that right about now. In my perspective, we, as a society, often fail to hold modern women accountable for their actions, choices, and decisions, unlike men who've faced scrutiny for every move and decision since childhood. Despite this, it's crucial to keep your head up, focus on self-improvement, and safeguard your life from potential disruptions. Modern women seem heavily influenced by popular culture, and the desire for an ideal man often stems from social conditioning ingrained by Disney and Hollywood films. The emphasis on materialism and consumerist ideals is pervasive, where the allure of men like Chad and Tyrone surpasses that of someone financially responsible. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be the first to know when my new video drops. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.